Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. Well, I think that everybody knows about what's happened with the elections and that type of thing, and I think a lot of people were upset with that, and I see a lot of huge amount of people with upset stomachs and migraines and insomnia and the list goes on and on and on. And I think we have to be detached a little bit from this, otherwise it's going to kill us. Don't allow your inner feelings and emotions to overwhelm you. In fact, feelings are that. They just kind of come and they go, and 5 years from now, will that feeling have any real importance? Probably not. So we need to instill ourselves in a place of peace and allow ourselves to know that everything will work out in the end. As our workings in the world go, that's a whole different thing. We have to do what we have to do. As in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has all these relatives across the way. They're lining up for battle on one side and the other side, and he's on one side, and all the relatives are on that side. His uncle, his brothers, and all his cousins are all over there, and he's in a chariot, and he doesn't know that Krishna, God, is the charioteer. And he's about to go into tears because I don't want to go to battle with these people. And he asked Krishna, what should I do? And Krishna said, you can't hurt the soul. And you don't have any way to get around this now. This is just the way it is. So you have to do what you have to do. And so he says, play the part. Be happy. You have to do what you have to do in this lifetime. And I think that's so true. We have to be loving and kind and giving, and at the same time, Dr. Nemi said, we can't allow people to hurt and take advantage of those that are innocent and have no way to defend themselves. And that's not to say to do harm to anybody, but at the same time, we just need to raise our voices and say, we don't believe in this. But we do have a destiny. Things are moving down a track, as I've said before in the past, and I see this all culminating in 2018, and we are moving towards a new beginning for humanity, a new beginning which will be amazing. In the meantime, it will get crazy, but we can't allow anything but love to exude from who we are. There are two forces that move and change the world. One is that negative force, which keeps driving and moving and changing and trying to make a negative impact on the world. And the other one is like Buddha, Krishna, Christ. All of them came and they had a huge impact in the other direction. So we have to choose which one we are going to deal with. And sometimes those who speak the loudest kind of impact some people and change their minds, and they change camps. And it's very interesting, especially when you get a huge amount of people together. The hysteria, mass hysteria of a lot of people moving in one direction. It's like a wave. It can pick up momentum and carry a lot of people with it. And don't get carried away with the wave. Allow yourself to know who you are deep down inside. Be different. Allow yourself to say, I don't believe that. Way back in high school, I saw all of my classmates, they're all getting into drugs, and oh, come on, Paul, let's go do this or do that. And I said, nope, I'm not going to do that. I just don't believe in that whatsoever. I left that group completely. I think that was a very interesting turning point in my life, which was crucial. And I think that maybe stronger inside in my heart to know that I can step away from what the crowd is doing and march to the beat of my own drummer and be okay. I even have one of my favorite mentors just this last week just walk a total different way than I expected him to go. And I was like, wow. And so I said, okay, you walk to that drum, I'm going to walk to a different drum. And that's fine, and I send love to you. And that's the most important thing. Send love to those people. Let's send prayers to those people who are full of anger. Let's send prayers to those people who are full of hate. Let's send prayers to those people who really don't care. Because for us to be filled with hate and for us to be filled with anger, all we do is, what we're doing is adding another match to the bottom of the kindling pile and creating a bigger fire. So let's allow ourselves to be the water poured on the fire. And I'm not going there. I'm not going to go there. I never don't believe in this, and I will not go there. And be as Gandhi. At one point Gandhi had all the Indian people stand up in one place, and then the British came there and they whacked them on the head or on the shoulders or something, and they just kept doing this over and over and over again. And finally the British said, hey, we don't want to do this anymore. We can't. And it was not like, there was this confrontation at all. There was just this wearing of them down. I don't want to do this anymore. And so, allow yourselves to know how powerful you can be. How powerful you can be inside in your heart by just saying, I'm walking to the beat of a different drummer. I don't want to go this way. I'm not going this way. And I will be peaceful in the process of getting to where we need to go. And for those of you who are waiting for a new beginning, you're going to get your chance. It's coming. And those of you who are imbued with that sense of feeling of love and exudes from your heart, and we will need teachers like you. And there will be very amazingly difficult times before them. But we will need you. Do not slink back and say, I can't make it through what's about to come. Don't do that. Allow yourselves to know that we can make through anything and everything, and to know that Great Spirit, the universe, God is watching over you. And start saying the name of God over and over and over. I don't care if it's Krishna, Buddha, whatever it is, Christ, Jesus. Just keep saying that name over it. That name is powerful. And then that name creates a vibrational energy which creates like a bubble around you and all the ones in your family and loved ones that you're connected to. A bubble of energy which is protected. And allow yourself to know that you will never be alone. And even if you have to scream out, Jesus save me, or Sai Baba save me, or please be with me, hold me, even in the darkest hours, they will be with you. There is no doubt about it. But rise up. March to the beat of your own drummer. We shall overcome. I love you.